Tonight, we are getting new insight into the state's new congressional map and what it means for you as we head to the August and November elections. The new map splits Memphis across 3 congressional districts, stretching those districts hundreds of miles into rural Tennessee to balance population numbers. Supporters say it keeps districts equal in size. Critics argue it could weaken Memphis's political influence for years to come. ABC 24's Lauren Turman explains why these new lines matter and why candidates are already changing their plans this election cycle. Lauren.
They are, Pepper, and under Tennessee's newly adopted congressional districts, Memphis is no longer mostly contained within 1 or 2 districts, changing not only who represents voters in Washington, but potentially how much influence Memphis carries as a voting bloc. Tennessee's congressional map has changed again, and it doesn't just change district lines, it changes who voters are grouped with, who represents them in Washington, and how much influence Memphis could have moving forward. Instead of keeping the Bluff City mostly together, the new map stretches parts of the city across 3 congressional districts. Take District 5, represented by Republican Andy Ogles. It now covers 17 counties, from parts of Middle Tennessee all the way west.
That's extraordinary. There is no other district in all of Tennessee that has that many counties. So yeah, District 5 has huge impact for Memphis.
District 9, represented by Democrat Steve Cohen, covers 15 counties, and District 8, represented by Republican David Kustoff, covers 12. Why does that matter? According to the 2020 census, every congressional district in Tennessee is supposed to have roughly the same number of people, about 767,000 residents. But Memphis is densely populated and geographically compact. So once the city was split apart, this map shows those districts expanded outward to have enough people to meet that population target and flip the state's only Democratic seat Republican, per the Tennessee House Democratic Caucus. And those differences are already shaping the 2026 races. On Monday, the Tennessee Secretary of State's office announced a special qualifying period that runs through May 15th, giving additional candidates a chance to enter the race under the new district lines. The same day, Memphis activist Devontae Hill announced he's now running in District 5 instead of District 9. There's also a cost tied to these shifts. According to the fiscal note attached to the legislation, 42 Tennessee counties will be impacted because portions of those counties are being reassigned into different districts. State records show they include more than 2.3 million active registered voters. Local governments are expected to spend at least $500,000 on overtime alone to meet the accelerated timeline for updating election systems before 2026. For voters, the changes may feel confusing at first, but ABC 24 political analyst Otis Sanford says the direction that vote swings may not be set in stone.
It is going to be imperative that the Democrat get those independent voters somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 60% turnout.
And Shelby County Election Commission officials are expected to discuss the impact this will have on them tomorrow. In the studio, I'm Lauren Turman.